A man abandoned a baby girl at the doorstep of an orphanage. The director, who had received a mysterious phone call earlier, discovered the infant shortly after. Medical examination revealed the baby was perfectly healthy, but there was no information about her identity among the swaddling clothes. The kind-hearted director adopted the baby girl, naming her Jane. While the orphanage housed about a dozen children with unknown origins, Jane stood out as truly exceptional. She possessed remarkable physical resilience, never falling ill, and tested with an astounding IQ of 162, a natural-born genius by any measure. Despite her gifts, Jane was extremely withdrawn. As other children at the orphanage were gradually adopted into families, Jane remained behind, growing increasingly isolated. She began to resent herself, eventually refusing to look in mirrors. Over time, she even forgot what she looked like. Then one day, a visitor arrived who would completely transform her fate. Vincent was immediately impressed by Jane's extraordinary intelligence and arranged for her to take tests at NASA. To everyone's amazement, Jane scored first place in every assessment, shattering previous world records. Soon after, she began studying at the space agency. One evening after class, Jane encountered a stranger. Within minutes of conversation, she was stunned to discover someone whose thought patterns mirrored her own with uncanny precision. For the first time in her life, Jane found someone who truly understood her. She fell in love instantly. As they parted, the man promised he would return to see her again. Days passed with no sign of him. Instead, Vincent unexpectedly reappeared with a startling confession. Getting Jane into NASA had merely been a test. He actually wanted to recruit her for a far more extraordinary organization, the Time Agents. These operatives traveled across different eras to prevent major crimes from occurring. Jane, with no family ties or personal attachments, was the perfect candidate for such missions. Little did she realize that accepting this assignment would completely redefine her existence.